start with the just the scenarios, and then we'll go with the finance level. As I always says SAP, as we now call this as SAP FICO. FI and CO is a separate module because SAP FI is a separate module and CO is a separate module. But when you come to S4 HANA, which is updated in the market, is the one deployment with the deployment changes S4 HANA, where it is integrated as a FICO. Okay, so what is the purpose we are using the CRP? Yes, it's a real-time processing system, and across the globally we have integrated one. All this which you can able to understand with SAP. So no need of what is ERP, what is SAP. We'll come here with the finance. What is actually finance plays a role? Why we need a finance module here as a major important module? Any idea? Hello? Yeah, please, guys, interact. Because see, there is a based on your everyday, very simple. The basic example is here. Every day we do have the transactions normally as a individual point of view, right? So kind of okay, because every object is linked with the finance, fine. And agree that absolutely fine. Every day we have normally as an individual we have statements like what all debits, what all credits, normal transaction is happening. I just withdrawn some ₹1,000 or in that there is a 5,000 rupees or dollars as credited and a salary, and there are so many day-to-day activities which we are maintaining as a individual wise. But when you come to the organization point of view, yes, there are huge level of receivables and payables which we do normally. Is there anything apart from that is happening in the finance? Always, yes, there is a receivable and payable. In this, we have so many concerns like if not received, what will happen? If not paid, okay, that's the next scenario. But when you come to the finance level, there is a receivables. Why? Because of there is a product manufacturing and also there is a retail based sectors where we are in the market. So based on my product, based on my production, and yes, we are in the business. So there is a finance also required, and most probably with all the level like a plant to n number of operations which we are doing in the business. So for each and everything, finance is linked. Now, here when you talk about this SAP ERP, which year it was introduced? Any idea? Any idea, Praveen and Raj? Why we are calling this as R3 and why, which year we just started? Okay, see, when we call this as is there anyone joined? I believe Kartika, good morning. We'll continue and let me take you the intro later part. Okay, so here this ERP where they started in the 1972. After that later part, it's a 1979, there is an upgradation, and also as well as 1993 where they introduced here as a completely the R3 process, all this. There are so many upgradations level which we have taken here. Before getting to the subject, because so many, even every one of them is just joining, let me just take as a first demo session, which is the intro session, then we'll come to the subject. So see, Let me as we just said here, ERP, SAP is one of the topmost ERP. Yes, all the different units under in one system called ERP. ERP is an enterprise resource planning, which we call this as. But what is SAP ERP? Yes, it is a set of integrated module. It is a set of integrated software which processes in the real-time sector. Okay. So now the small, just the example here before ERP, how the system or if ERP not used, non-ERP and ERP. What's the difference here? So when you come here, see people used to prepare a reports, then it's a printing manager approval and finance manager approval and manually we have to enter in the system. So this all which takes you much time due to delay due to manual processing it possible of we may lost order or there are human errors all this all yes it's happening but when you come to the automated system it's a sequence it's a completely the each level is a integrated properly linked and mapped here so it's a saves you time and limited error yes consolidated views so because of this integrated and real-time processing system yes it's a topmost ERP and one more small differences here which I would like to share here small sounds will be there please bear with the see here normally assume that it's not we are not discussing about here as a completely with the SAP knowledge. Just these are the systems which is just connected here before ERP. So whatever the orders which we received from the customer, there's nothing but the invoice. So that once we received the order confirmation, yes, we need to supply. But all the details which we need to have only in this system. What finance role here? Can I able to view this? Can I able to see this if it is in the non-SAP? Will it be possible? No, right? Hello. So this here the systems all the data is only in the system. When you come to the purchase, when you come to the this inventory level, your all the units. I just mentioned over here only few examples, but here the complete scenarios with the PP and the quality management, warehouse management, stores, everything which is not integrated system. Each systems will have the data when you come to the finance, only will receive the reports or the list of details, the transactions where customers amount which is credited or we received the payment, which we received the day-to-day activities and also where from the purchase like a where we are supposed to pay to the client like a suppliers who supplies the materials so here we don't it's nothing is integrated but when you come to the SAP yes it's a centralized database server where completely we are integrated connected here linked here between all the each and every unit level there is an advantage here so I can also view from the finance point of view or the system point of view it's a we can view the data and details wherever you may be here in or across the country globally yes this is the major specialty with the SAP ERP here okay now when you come to here you guys can ask me here SAP ERP yes and what module I can learn or how the modules are placed here what are the types of modules here yes there are modules one is the technical module as well as the functional level and also there is a techno functional part anyone of you can explain what is this technical functional and techno functional technical module here, technical modules like there is called SAP Basis Consultant. They are the networking guys or admin guys. We can call them as a admin or networking guys. And also there is ABAP consultant. ABAP is completely the software or the developers. Okay, here you can ask me one question. Already the software is the standard one, it's a customized one. What the ABAP consultant will do? Praveen, any idea? And there is a BW, business intelligence, business object, business data warehousing, WebDime Pro, all this, these people are completely the technical. Am I right, Ravi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. So here the thing is this customized software where according to the client requirement, there are few stages where they need still more customization or pull out the data or some more simplified data where they need to upload it because there are millions and billions transaction is happening and they need multiple reports to analyze. Already SAP give you the reports, a number of reports you can generate, but still client required accordingly we can modify, we can fetch the data, we can customize the data. Yes, we need all the technical guys here. So who all can do this? Here the technical teams like a BA, BTech kind of people or those who are interested with networking and soft coding knowledge, yes, they can. What about the functional here? Yes, SAP FI consultant, financial accounting, CEO is controlling, material management, there is a sales and distribution, HR, and there is a PP production and project system, quality management, warehouse management. Yes, there are n number of modules already in the functional. CRM, HCM, there are so many level, it's integrated here. When you come, these are people based on the domain they are selecting here. Say for example, Gayatri completed her MBA maybe 15 years before, MBA finance, but past 15 years she is working in marketing. So will it be possible or will she get benefit if she select a finance module now? Because 15 years before she completed, but past 15 years she's having an experience in the marketing field. So it is easy based on the experience to go ahead with the SAP MM module. So in the market demand, people are selecting the modules accordingly, or they just want to understand, they are so interested and they're very keen on that and they are selecting it. The subject which they would like to go ahead with it. What about the techno-functional here? Techno-functional, do you guys have any questions here? Please, you can just interact also. Okay, now when you come here, the one of my student, actually she is ABAP, but she learned FI, she learned finance. You won't believe she not even, can't understand the debit and credit concept. But the thing is, she just want to understand what exactly the reports the functional team is asking, the requirement, where the data comes from, how the entries are just posted. So because of their client project, she taken a finance module. And one more lady, or I didn't remember, she did her MM. She is actually in MM, but she learned ABAP because of the project where she's supposed to, interact more with that functional technical team. So she did. So like this, and yes, I can give you another more examples which all my student here. So basis guy, he did finance. There is no, nothing is related actually for this project, in this project. But the thing is, this guy, the client made him to interact more with the functional team, understand, because the team size or some other, because of that, this guy, he learned the requirement, what is tickets, how the data will come, the statements, what you guys are calling the transactions. So for that kind of understand, basically to understand the email from the functional team. So this guy cleared as a finance also here. Like this, the modules all we are they are categorized here as a technical, functional, and techno-functional. Okay. So assume here, yes, Gayatri, we completed our FICO session. 30 to 40 days or the hours or whatever. What type of projects I can place? I'll be placed. Say example. What are the projects we have? Any idea? What are the roles? Though there is a yes types of projects I can keep it here. I can give here as a types of project. Yes, in F not in FICO, I'm sorry. The types of projects here we can call this as a yes, there is a consultant level, and also there is a support consultant level. Also there is a rollout project level role and upgrade level, and also as a end user. Anyone of you can you explain me what is this types of projects here, all this?
Yeah, consultant, technically we can do consulting for any one of the company like that.
Mhm.
Support project. So once the project is implemented, right? Once it's ready to the go live in the production day-to-day support.
Okay. So as if, yeah, please.
Yeah, upgrade means, so if you are in the lower service packs and lower versions of the software or whatever you check, suppose if you are in BW 1.5 or lower versions, or you need to upgrade to BW for HANA. So it's kind of, so end user means the usually in any organizations, the end users are there, they will take care of that, right? So once you implement the project, yeah.
See, okay, if after I complete the session, if I get a job where and all I can place, yes, as you said, end user means according to me, no need to take this training, right? Because organization will give me training, right? The client will give me, if I go and join as an end user, company will give me training. Why I have to learn this configurations things and go as an end user? End user is just the entering my details or invoices. So basically, GL end user, AR end user, AP end user, which is nothing but the general ledger, accounts receivable, payable, and those are the other scenarios where I have to do and generate reports. All this. So already organization given me enough of training. Based on that, I have to work. Okay. So for this basic, no need of training. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yes. Upgrade level. What is upgrade level project? Like a organization, they are changing from the old version to new version. As a fresh consultant, now you in this, in our session, many of them are experienced people, but some of them are a fresher. Yes. So as a fresh consultant, even you are holding a 6 years or 8 years of domain experience, accounting knowledge, but into SAP, you are a fresher. I'm a fresher. So, as a fresher, I can also work in the upgrade project, isn't it? Because there is no changes in the concept, there is no configuration changes. There is the basic concept never changed. Debit, credit, or the other aspects, or other receivable process, or complete the organization, any organization, the concept never changed. Maybe from old version to new version, they are just upgrading. Maybe few of the add-on applications are there that we can understand. So as a 0 to 1 year experienced fresher or 0 to 1 year experience here, as a fresher, yes, I can also work. I can also work if I get opportunity to work in the upgrade project here. Agree? When you come here as a rollout project also, so see here. See, Gayatri, can I get immediately that once I completed the training, can I get the rollout project? You can ask me here the question. But in some client, if the person knowledge is good and he is in his configuration level, understanding, even apart from the domain, yes, if it is good, yes, we can also work in the rollout project here. Rollout project means one is your client is in India, the client is in US. Suppose, say, for example, only thing is here the currency and the tax, other legal requirement is only the changes. Apart from this, there is no changes here. So as a fresher, yes, I can also work here as a rollout project. When you come to the support project, to work in the support project, first of all, I have to understand the concept. I have to understand, I have to, the testing knowledge or the each level, how to troubleshoot or as a function. It's not about the coding or anything. I'm just saying as a general. Suppose we are entering the data. invoice not captured or some error is saying, I have to understand whether where should go and clear the error. So for to do the testing or to do the rectifying the error, first of all, I should have the complete knowledge, end-to-end configuration knowledge. That is what you guys are understanding in the training. So if I'm complete knowledge, if I hold as a complete knowledge, I can work in any of the project here. Any questions here?
Clear.
Okay. So here, whether the person is holding, understanding the accounting knowledge or what, but the configuration knowledge is also mandatory. Yes, that's what we are going to, and we are going to understand not only in FI module, I'm saying in any other module, whatever we have just come across with the module wise. Yes, any module, whether you take as a ABAP or BW or basis, any modules, yes, the person should have complete knowledge about the configuration. So this is what we are going to understand. Okay, just come to the next very basic example. Say as a, we are the organization, we are a group of people. As a first day itself, here I'm saying as a manufacturing sector or retail based. Only this two is actually the business, isn't it? One is manufacturing means it's a MM model and here SD model. Manufacturing what? Any product you take as a car. So we do complete manufacturing, end-to-end manufacturing. So there is a purchase happening and also the retail sector is with the product, they just across the countries, they have units, so they are selling. So I can give here the example as an Apple product also here. There are so many products, just I'm giving you here. Apple, they do only the retail sector because where the production is only in US, assume that yes. So nowhere, no other plant, no production, nothing. So that is a retail sector. So to do all this, yes, the business to take this from plant till the end of the production as a finished item, the complete integrated process, each level finance is here required. Finance FI module. Okay, you guys are already using SAP. Sorry, your organization assume that we are a BMW group of company. Okay, so here we are the car manufacturer. Okay, so we are already past 5 years. Assume that we used for last 5 years non-SAP software. Will it be possible to convert all the data to SAP? Because I can't do all the list of materials again to enter in the system because there are huge materials which is already processed in the system. And also according to finance, n number of general ledger, that is a GL account which we already created and the posting transactions, all reportings have done. So will it be possible past 5 years we use some other non-SAP. Now my organization would like to move to SAP. Will it be possible to move from non-SAP to SAP? Anyone of you? Ravi?
I think yes.
What about Raj? Yes. Okay. So how it is possible? Through there is a legacy system migration workbench, which we call this as in S4HANA, it's little deployment changes which is there, but here there is a LSMW. Through legacy system migration workbench, through this we can transport the data. It's not just like the cumulative, each level, because finance level, I prefer my GL account should get completely also as well as the assets, all the assets which we need to move from the software non-SAP to SAP. So this is specially an advantage, or I can say this is possible only in SAP. Yeah. Yes, now assume we are the organization and now we would like to take a SAP software in for our organization BMW. So will it be possible just like that to pay to Flipkart or Amazon just to buy a software and take it for our organization? We are all working. Assume that we are like a finance manager, sales manager, marketing manager, and HR and all this. We are a group of people. We are not SAP, we are non-SAP people. Okay, assume that. So we would like to take a SAP software. Will it be possible just like that to take a software, just to pay and take to our organization? It's not possible, right? So through the business people, marketing people, we have to approach the PA through the German, where SAP is there. There are 5 IBM ex-employees. They are there. So in Germany, and through the people, yes. And there are versions, and you just have to explain completely about your organization, all this profiles and other etc etc. So yes, they are charging you some amount of, assume that the charges is 1 crore. Assume that it's a millions and billions or any. Okay, 1 crore. Is it possible just like that to take as a 1 crore? Here the software cost is 30 lakhs per user they are assigning, and 30 lakhs per software cost. And also assume that there is a 40 lakhs AMC here. What is AMC?
Annual maintenance charges.
Oh, yes. So this all they are just make it here and they are just charging you. Okay, you are also agreed that to pay, and then there are level. Can you guys explain? Is it directly we can take this and use this, or through the people, through the consultant, the team of people? So minimum how many team of people we can assign? Minimum 13 to 25 people we can be in the project. Okay, so here, okay, I can't afford this amount, then we can just give the outsource. Is it possible? BMW can just can't take the software, only they can use as a management level the reporting discussions or whatever, and the end user point of view. So completely the other team of people only does all the execution. We just have to do the only those level. Yes, this is also possible. And some of the organization, the consultant they appoint. So what the consultant here says, how I know your organization, what exactly I have to configure. Here we are saying this as finance manager, and here SAP FI consultant appointed, because you want to do the complete configuration. The project team has there, the minimum of 15 team of people. The tree is like, project manager, supervisor, super users, team leader, and business process, and there is a processor level, end user level. So the team assigned in such a way. And yes, and here there is a marketing manager and SAP consultant. Also here sales manager, we call this as a normal term, SAP SD consultant. Like this, the complete consultant, the team of people here. So as a finance point of view, you can take generally, but yes, here, what exactly I have to configure in the system? How I know that what to do with for the BMW client? Software is there, BMW, yes, here. Software is there, SAP software, the server is there. What we should do, any point, MM or SD, whatever you take. We don't know anything here to exactly to do the configuration. So before that process level, yes, we have to understand the methods, what to do, follow, what I have to study. As a FI, what is GL, what is investment, how much capital, how much is investment, what are the banks here they have taken debt or the loans, and how the salary point of view, that is HR will take care, and MM, what all that small materials, even how many materials involved here. So we need all these details. Yes, the methodology we call this as here as a ASAP methodology roadmap. If it is faster, or can you guys not able to understand, or somewhere do you have any questions, please interact. Okay, this methodology, it's not as early as possible. This is the accelerated SAP methodology roadmap, we call this as. So here when you come, first of all, I'm giving you not the elaborating the point. First, we will just take as a small descriptions here. So there is a project preparations here. So in this project preparation, we call this as a study, and there is an overview. What is to be process? So as a study, which means, which we call this as a overview, I have to completely understand your organization, and then I have to plan accordingly. To be process, which means planning. So as a each consultant guys, they have to understand study the client, and then we need to do prepare the blueprint. Blueprint is nothing but draft. I can put it here in this small other example. Before we construct the house, yes, of course, we need to take a blueprint and where the things are. Maybe some other modifications we may, but still the draft in the system as well as we have to prepare a complete documentations in the system. Yes, then if we do, the team of people have to do the testing, of course, because whatever I configure, we know pretty well, but still the execution is proper. So the team of support consultant have to understand the testing, and they have to do the testing process. Once the testing error may come, according to finance, accounting concept, maybe, sir, here invoice is not properly saving the payment, or the tax is not captured, or discount is not enabled. So like this, I'm saying small error, but lot many things there. So after the testing completed here, once the testing done over, then all the error we are just rectifying. There is a finalization. After the finalization here over, which means finalization here, will give training to the staff, that is employees, and then go live. So from next day onwards in my organization, SAP software, we are using this. So to do this process, minimum it will take minimum of 1 year. In one of my project, which took 2.5 years to complete and execute to go live. So this is the very important phase in any organization, any client level. So do you please, guys, if you have any questions, please raise it. Or if you want to discuss anything, we'll discuss here. Another 5 minutes. Any questions? So from next stage, the organization start using SAP software. So this consultant have to do the configurations, understand, and if till go live comes, the complete process to be done, each module wise, then we'll start using the software. Anyone of you, any questions, anything, any messages? Can you guys able to
Ma'am,
understand? Yeah,
yeah,
please.
yeah. Who is actually doing this all study? I mean, SAP FI people or
No, I'm saying all the module people have to do this. As a FI point of view, I have to understand what the organization capital or investment, or what all the banks they have taken. We as a finance point of view, what we should understand, how many banks are there, which banks they are tie up with the, my complete organization point of view, the salary and other business knowledge, and which banks there is a receivables which we are following, from which account we have payables, and there is a contract or a loan process. So which all we are understanding as a material point of view.
Okay, I mean, there is some segregated project. I mean, FI people looking after all finance activity, people looking all material activity like this.
Yes.
Okay.
So suppose sales team, you are saying SD consultant, they have to understand what type of customers you are holding. What type of customers, because I may have retail customer, wholesale customer, import export type of customer, or customers they just take only few level of materials. So individual customers there, all this they have to understand. I have to understand, then only I can do the creation, that is the configuration in the system, because software is there. According to BMW, the software is there, right? So each one have to understand as a consultant point of view, or the project manager and the team of people have to understand. Then we need to do the configuration in the system. Then only the execution will be there. Then only we can use the software. Then only it will come in the drop down, like a GL account or materials or customer name or whatever.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Anything? Any questions?
Ma'am, what is activate methodology and agile?
I saw here, yeah. Why this question here, activate methodology and agile? Yes. Before this, it's come to the under the success factor level, also the implementations. Yes, there is a preparations and how to explore, there is a realization also will be there. But this as a consultant knowledge level, yes, we need to do this first stage. This is a very, very uh, what to say, the basic level. First, we need to do this.
Actually, I heard about the ECC.
What
We
is
are
it?
implementing as per the ASAP methodology. But for going ahead for S4HANA implementation, we have to go with
See,
activate,
the
right?
activate methodology, if you say, because I'm giving you the ECC level, are you guys are now S4HANA knowledge, you are going, are you guys are going to understand the S4HANA knowledge?
No,
Because
I'm
I'm
just
giving you the ECC knowledge only now. I'm not
okay.
talking about anywhere S4HANA here.
Okay, okay.
Because many of them are in the freshers level. So the basic ideas first I just want to execute, then we'll do. Because as you said, yes, it is designed only for on-premise and yes, but activating this is a ECC only. It's not in S4HANA level.
Okay, thank you.
So, okay, all this there. What exactly we are going to understand first in finance module prospects, FI level. In finance, yes, how to define the GL account, the chart of account, the list of GL, what all the. Okay, in other software also we do have GLs, right? So what you will do here? No, all the list of GL we'll understand how to create it. The list of GL account we have to create as a consultant, so that we are going to understand. And also in a nutshell, if I say very simply, accounts receivable, accounts payable and asset accounting. Accounts receivable and accounts payable, and SD will do, of course, agree. But the thing is here, they will do till the invoice process. Like a customer means sales team. They will bring the customers and confirm the order. Then they will deliver the material. Then billing, till that only sales team will do. After that, that if for the particular invoice, as a finance team, we have to do the clearing of payment. Like a receipt, once I receive the payment, we need to do the BRS bank reconciliation and other process on. So here in our session, yes, how to define the GL account, chart of account, and what are the new, what is new GL concepts, and there are so many specifications in that, and understanding the accounts receivable mode, accounts payable, asset accounting. Okay, GL, accounts receivable and accounts payable, where there is a cash discount or something. If it is, example, discount, what we will do with the discount receivable, like a cash discount received or paid, how the percentage, how much percentage they are holding, all the percentages we need to configure. So once the invoice and payment entry, automatically the discount should execute here. Yes. Then the tax, in India we have only the GST mode, and the other countries, yes, the tax is different. So we'll understand the basic complete configuration. So based on the country or based on the client project, you can execute, but you are understanding the tax portions. And also there is a advance payment. If any advance payment I received or I paid, So what is scenario? What configuration we need to do? If advance payment I received and there is a partial payment only, customer is paying. So how to execute, how if payment not received, then what we need to approach? Payment not received means from the customer. Okay, then what team have to take an action or initiate, like sending reminder letter and those kind of stuff. So this all we have to understand, and we need to do the configuration in the system. Configuration is not nothing but like a coding, just execution. Okay, if I give 12%, whether it is automatically the capturing of the the discount or any tax amount is coming correctly or what. So this small each stages we need to understand in the training. That's what we are understanding. And also asset accounting. What is assets? Assets, it's a sub module, actually I can say very, very important module in a AFI. Because see, huge level of assets, you have machineries, assume that you are a manufacturing unit or any one. So the complete assets, like fixed assets, movable, immobile, tangible, there are many things there in that. So suppose your organization, you are purchasing some laptops. So whether it is a Sony or Apple mixer laptops or a desktop, so all this we need to capture in the system. So from the initial stage, the depreciation, how it is calculating, whether how we are following, whether it is a straight line method of or WD method, and then from that, if depreciation calculation, suddenly the system is got repaired or service required, if it is not at all usable. So then throwing in the dustbin is nothing but the scrapping method. If we do scrap, what will be the system, how it will shows. So all these configurations we are going to understand in the upcoming the session. This is what the major and the bank and other small sub level of point all there in finance, but overall yes, GL, AR, AP, asset account. This is what we have to understand here. Do you guys have any questions here?
It's good. And are you going to cover the CO area as well?
CO here, the major part which as a cost center, profit center, internal orders, all this, how configuration, the knowledge which is required for the finance consultant, I'll cover. If it comes to the S4HANA, as I said earlier, FICO knowledge is mandatory. So that time depth knowledge is required. So that I'll cover in that way. So it depends whether it is only the ECC level, the overview and the knowledge, I'll give the CO part. If it is S4HANA, then yes, we need to understand the CO configuration also. Because S4HANA server is different, where from the GL level, we need to understand the configuration screens and all. What is costing, what is primary cost, what is secondary cost. So when I'm defining the chart of account here, the initial level itself, we have to understand the CO. Yes, that time I will completely cover the CO as well. Any question, guys? Any questions?
So, did you call the new GL as well? So
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Guys, any questions?
So sorry to interrupt you again. So based on this knowledge, so can we go to the S4 as well? Otherwise, again, we need additional knowledge from the CO once we complete this course. Most of the nowadays most of the clients, they are migrating to S4, right? So
that's what, man, the course, how you have opted with the course, the syllabuses which you have come across, all this, all of them are with the SAP S4HANA. Yes, I have to give completely the S4HANA FICO here, the CO knowledge as well. So I have to do the configuration in a, initially, maybe let me discuss whether it is a ECC and S4HANA server, because ECC server is different and S4HANA server is different, right? So I have to give that particular both the server access, or we know Gayatri, we don't want to do only with the S4HANA. Yes, I can give in this server the FSCO. Here with this basic ECC, CO is not the depth area. Okay. So when you do, if you do S4HANA, yes, CO also you are covering completely what you are saying in a FI. What you are understanding FI, like that you are covering CO also fully. Okay. So from in this training, if you are saying as a Gayatri, we joined for ECC, it is a completely with the complete FI and CO overview. Almost 30% of knowledge you will get CO. It's not that just the 5% or only the overview like that. You will understand what is cost center, profit centers, and other those areas and the configurations as well, which are required. The basic FI consultant level. Yes, you are understanding some 30% of knowledge. If you go with the ECC, S4HANA means fully we are covering here. And here, yes, materials will be shared. I don't want to say, because in Google we have so many videos and materials. Please don't refer it. Just take us first configuration, understand the configuration. Then if you guys are interested to go ahead, yes, please. And there is definitely the test will be there. All the stages 30% and 60% and 90%. No, Gayatri, I'm not interested to write test and all to send it to you the Word document. Then please take a question paper and understand, and you can discuss. And any questions, yes, please, you can send me a mail, or the way how the team is coordinating accordingly, please do that. And yes, I do have some sample projects, sample blueprints, I can call this as a, yes, 1 or 2 blueprints. Yes, if you want just a sample, it's not a completely from my client. Sample 1 or 2 you can get also. So just you can go through, but can I able to do with the initial stage itself? No, it is not possible. After the 80% or 90% of the portions once completed, you can do the sample project as well in FI. Okay, so then you need to do the complete practice. That is mandatory. Without practice, it is difficult to go ahead with the next session. For me, okay, I can just proceed it, but for you guys, it is difficult. So please do work accordingly, and we'll see you tomorrow. Do you guys have any questions?